Good evening, everyone. Hopefully, you all had an amazing weekend. Welcome to our Crypto for DEGENS live stream. We'll be looking at Bitcoin, share with you my thoughts on where I think Bitcoin is heading to next. As usual, I'll do these weekly live streams to keep you guys on the right side of the market. After that, guys, we'll also talk about DEGENS stuff, coins to buy. I'll talk about Lunar Classic. So we did a Lunar Classic Twitter Spaces. That was really fun. So I'll talk about the Lunar Classic, my thoughts on it. Lots of exchanges are supporting it. They've got the chain back up and running, so I'll talk about that in a bit more detail. We'll talk about Celsius short squeeze. People that have been following me, you guys already know what's happening with Celsius short squeeze, so I'll talk about that in a bit more detail as well. And then yes, guys, we'll have a really good live stream. I'll take questions and just be live for an hour, talk all things crypto. So give me a couple of minutes to post the link and stuff in the chat, Twitter, Telegram. If you already don't follow me on there, and then we'll get started, guys. People that haven't joined, hey AD, how's it going, mate? Let me just, Twitter post should be going. Lunar Cam already expensive. What do Cam, is that a coin? Is Lunar Cam a coin? Hi AD, yes, thanks for asking, mate. Yes, I'm good. I went to see some friends in Bournemouth in UK, which is a very nice place in the UK. Then I'm going on another holiday in a couple of days. I'm going to Prague. So yeah, really looking forward to some holidays. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm going to Prague on Tuesday night. So I'll do this live stream, and then I'll be doing another live stream on Tuesday in the Rocko trading group. And yes, then I'll be off to Prague for 4 or 5 days, and then back to trading. I'll be doing I'll do a few more. Oh, St. Petersburg. Yes, I really want to go to Russia. That's one place I'm quite well traveled. Well, doing crypto full time, allowed me the opportunity to travel, which has been amazing. I'm really grateful, but I've not been to Russia. That is one place that I really want to go. And from what I hear, the Russians I've met during my holidays and travels are completely different to what the media thinks Russians are like. So yeah, it is a bit annoying. So I really want to go all over Russia, and I'm quite a big UFC fan as well. So I want to visit Dagestan if I can. So guys, any questions whilst we wait for people? So we usually start in a couple of minutes. We talk about my thoughts on the market, and what I do every week is I update you guys on where I think Bitcoin is going. So that was my prediction last week, which hasn't really happened. So this one didn't really work out, but I was bearish once we got back below, and I said I'm bearish, and we had a big sell-off. If you check on the 21st, that was the update I shared with you guys, and we had a sell-off, and at the moment, I'm expecting it to bounce. So I'm going to leave that gray. I think it's the same update as last week. But yeah, I'll start my Bitcoin analysis in the next couple of minutes. Yeah, I love UFC, man. I used to box myself. I've never done mixed martial arts. I've had a few amateur fights in the UK. But yeah, Khabib and Conor McGregor, they just really got me into UFC, and I love watching. I watched the fight last night as well. It was a good fight. Who was the French guy? I can't remember the other guy's name. He fought an Australian guy and a French guy. Yeah, maybe in the future I will. I just love traveling, and hopefully if you guys have been following me and you play the next bull market well, I mean, I've met lots of Mexican people. I've just met people all over. I mean, I've met one of my favorite crypto traders is an Argentine lady who's like 50. I think she's 57 now. She's been trading with me since 2017, and that is the power of crypto. Imagine that, a 54-year-old Argentine lady, and I was in my 20s back then, meeting, speaking and networking with a middle-aged Argentine lady. That is the power of crypto, and that's why we love crypto. Okay guys, so I'll get started now then. Can I just get a thumbs up that you can hear me well? Hi JMac, hi Randy, Moguls, AD, Mr. P. Yeah, we'll do a lot of update on Luna Classic. Again, I've learned a lot more on Luna Classic, and I'll be doing a lot more Twitter Spaces. If people that don't follow me, we had a Twitter Spaces and 2 of the key developers joined as well, so Vegas and Ed. And unfortunately, I didn't click the record button, so I'm really upset. But I will be arranging another one in a couple of weeks' time once there's more updates and you can hear it. I think about 3K people joined. It was a really good Twitter space, and I'll arrange another one where we can go into a lot of detail, but I can share with you guys updates. Yeah, just thumbs up so that you can hear me well before I start talking for an hour or so. WRX, yeah, by the way guys, if you do enjoy this content, do hit the like button. I do these live streams every Sunday. Once the market is back pumping, I'll probably start doing YouTube videos as well, but the market is so quiet. I've just been doing these live streams, so yeah, do hit that like button, share it with your friends, and once a week I give you all my update. And yeah, I'll have a look at high SM. I'm gonna have a look at WRX. We'll have a look at all the cryptos here. So if you do enjoy it, do hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the notification button, and all that good stuff. So guys, let's get started. So Bitcoin, I'll just review it from high time frame, from monthly, and this is what I do every start of every live stream. So 30k was really important, and our plan was that we get a bounce, and I bought 30k. I bought quite aggressively, and it didn't work out. I took a loser buying 30k, and again, I share my plans right or wrong. And what I'll do is I'm going to start doing a spreadsheet with these, so just to keep you guys on the right side of the market. That's my goal. Hopefully we can make our millions, but I'll never promise that. But keeping guys in the right side of the market, my goal is to protect your capital, so when we do get these crazy rallies, that's when you can make life-changing money. But I'll talk about that later. So yeah, that was my plan. And then once we broke down 20k, we started buying. I bought quite a bit of Bitcoin. Our main trade was ETH. So if you guys have been following me with ETH merge, that was our main trade. And what a trade it was. It went up absolutely crazy, parabolic into 19, almost 2000. That was our buy. And if you guys have been following the live streams, that was our plan. Since then, I'm upset with the strength. Once Bitcoin broke above here, I wanted Bitcoin to rally up. I wanted Bitcoin. Crypto is love. Yeah, crypto is love. Hey, Mr. P. How's it going, Mr. P? So big shout out to Mr. P. He arranged this, so it's a shame, Mr. P, we couldn't record it, and it's my bad. Next one we do, we'll definitely I'll definitely make sure we record it. And we need to get you to speak as well, Mr. P, because I've not spoken to you. It was good to speak to like DeFi, Edge, spoke to loads of people, Ed, Vegas, Terra Rebel was an amazing guy, an English guy as well. So it'd be good to really speak to you, Mr. P. So next time we do, make sure you're not flying, and we'll arrange another Luna Classic live stream. Hopefully we can get Ed and Vegas join us again. So right, that was I was really bullish. I took positions. I thought Bitcoin was going to rally. I didn't like that price action. If you follow me, you know, daily candles like that spike up, we can't get close, so we could not get a strong close above 25k. We just spiked, and then we started breaking down. Once we started breaking down, I started being bearish. So I said, look, as long as we were below 22.4k, this was on the 21st, so this was here, I am bearish, and that was a correct move. We sold down. I did take some short positions. I reviewed them. I posted on the last live stream, and I'll share with you new trade plans as well. And then it just sold off. And now it's just chopping. And gun to my head, I don't know. Bitcoin hasn't moved. Everything's just happening with Luna Classic, and there's a couple of altcoins that are pumping, and that's where my attention has been. Bitcoin just doesn't do anything. Like a simple thing, I know there's about 20-25 people watching. A simple question to you guys is, imagine this pump, which chart will you make more money on Luna Classic? Or just comment below. This is why I see lots of like scammers and stuff, people on Twitter saying, yeah, join my group, I'll make you money. You can't guarantee that. It depends on the market. So if you follow I've been posting all of them on Twitter, guys. I started buying here. I posted all my trade plans on Luna C from here. Which coin will you make money? If the market just does this chart chop, I'm not going to make money. You know, we need this type of move to make money. So Bitcoin, unfortunately, and I'm not saying FOMO into Lunar Classic, you can do your own research. I will make a video. Let me know if you're interested in that. I might make a Lunar Classic staking video. Mr. P, Lunatic Lover, go follow him. I'll probably ask you for some info, but I want to make a YouTube video on how to stake Lunar Classic. I think that will be quite helpful. Would that be helpful, guys? Let me know. Yeah, let me know if you're interested in that in the comments below. I'll try to make a video. But yeah, so Bitcoin is literally just been chopping around, guys. It's just going up, down, and this type of market, I can't really make money. You can't. It's very difficult to make money. We have taken some trades on this. I've shorted BTC. If you guys, let me just share that short trade setup with you guys. Where is it gone? We just find that short setup on BTC. Where is it gone? I can't seem to find it now. That was a Lunar Classic setup, by the way. Lunar Classic has been amazing, and I posted exit signals as well, so I've taken some profits. This was the RSR trade, but there's always like trades bounces off support. So this was bounce off support, but there's only like just trades in and out. There's no like just buy and hold. It's quite difficult to do. So a trade idea now is just this, like buy support, sell resistance. Same as the plan that I posted here. DeFi Ridge, how's it going? So he was, go follow him as well. He was the other guy that co-hosted. So go follow him as well. Very good guy. Good to see some Lunar Classic people on here. Good to see some of you guys here. So that's what I think is just really choppy. There's not much price action. You need volatility. So, you know, we want to see breakouts like we saw with Luncy. We want to see breakouts like in smaller coins. So there's smaller coins that are pumping. So Kuji is one of my bags. Again, I hold some Kuji. You can't get the chart here. Kuji is pumping. These type of coins, you can trade them. But apart from that, when the market is so quiet, you can't really trade choppy price action. So that's just a heads up. What we need to see is Jasmy, is that a coin? We can have a look at Jasmy. I'll just share with you my thoughts on Bitcoin, guys, and then we'll talk about all your altcoins. Yeah, we can do ENS. I like ENS. Fundamentally, ENS is a coin that has value. By the way, we've got about 30 people watching. Do hit that like button, guys. Let's see if we can get to 30 likes. So my thoughts on BTC, as long as we're in this chop zone, I don't want to trade. Gun to my head, I still think we get a rally. I don't know if it's gonna do something like this, another leg lower and then pump, or if it's gonna just go from here and then trade. I don't know what it will do. Gun to my head, I am still expecting a bounce. Again, I could be wrong. These are my predictions. I started doing this in July. Every live stream I'll share with you my plan. This one was wrong, and this week is still same plan. I'll just change the date. I'm still, nothing's happened for me to update you guys. So the plan, I'm going to start doing a spreadsheet, and then maybe you guys can have access to it, see my plan live on where I think Bitcoin is going to go. But that's my plan. So using high time frame, 20k is such a big level. Historically, again, I'm repeating myself, Bitcoin in its history has never come back to its pre all-time high. So if you go into the monthly chart, we study all the previous bull market cycles, Bitcoin has never come back to it. So even if it's the first time we break down, and we could easily break down, I do think we're going to get another rally here, and then we break down or we go up. I don't know, but in previous history in Bitcoin, it's never done that. So I'm still betting on that. Again, we bet on 20k before. We're betting on Ethereum. We've bet on Ethereum until ETH merge. ETH merge is a couple of weeks away, so take profits on Ethereum. If you bought that Ethereum position last week, take profit. And you know, when I said Luncy take profit, I don't mean like I'm being bearish, dump it. Take profit. If you don't take profit, you don't know what's going to happen. So it's really important to, you know, have some exposure, take some profit. So Ethereum, we got in here. I took half of that. I took another half there, and then 25% of this I'm just letting it run. As long as we hold above 1400, I'm gonna hold that 25%. So same with, you know, Luncy. If you've bought any of the Luncy positions I've been sharing, and that doesn't mean, you know, just hodl to the moon. That's from trading point of view, and staking, that's different. I will be making a staking video. Like I said, might have to ask DeFi Reg and Mr. P for the help. But it's really important to take some profits. Again, Luncy, take profit here. Breakout, we buy again. Again, I'm getting distracted by Luncy, but that's what important to have some trade plans. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin high time frame. I do expect a rally. If we start breaking below here, then I have bought some spots. If you watch my last live stream, my entry was around 19.8. It came into here. I did exit half of that. I'm still holding this position that I bought last week. My plan is, as long as we don't trend change below, maybe I'll allow a spike. 1 hour spike, this is lots of stop runs, I'll allow that. But if we start closing below, so a great example is that here. So I bought Bitcoin there. And then once we started breaking below, I think this was when I posted, look, this is not looking bullish, I'm going to get out. This is a 28-30k breakdown. So if we see that, I'm going to be worried for my position. But for now, I'm expecting a little rally. So if you haven't bought Bitcoin, what to do? Again, spot wise, you could buy some spot. Trading wise, I would like to see something like this. So if we see a breakdown below this week, so if we look at last week Sunday, we did get a spike down. If we get a spike down and then Monday, Tuesday, we start breaking back above, I'll look for a long. Yeah, the reg 100%. So it's quite important to do that. Yes, spots on ETH. ETH is going to be quite interesting what ETH happens. So yes, Bitcoin. So that's what I'm looking at. So maybe, yeah, we can do that. Again, I look at all those information. I don't religiously do it. Is it long short? Has it got long short ratios? Is it an indicator? I can't remember which indicator I used to use. It's not that one. There's an indicator that I used to use. Bitcoin long shorts. So people are building up a long in Bitcoin, but you can see that when they started stopping longs, what happened to the price in June. So look at Bitcoin shorts. It's not. I can have a look at Ocean as well. We're just doing Bitcoin, and then we'll have a look at all our altcoins, mate. I'll bring the chart up for maybe next week. Alan, how's it going, Alan? Good to see you again, mate. So, okay, two trade setups. If we break down, we have a spike below, and then we started breaking back above this yellow line. This yellow line is the previous all-time high, 19.8k. That is why we've used that before. That was our long last time. If you guys remember, when we started breaking back above, oops, apologies. When we started breaking back above 19.8k after the sell-off, that was our long. We're going to use the same level to look for a long. If you buy here, first target would be 20.5, and then if we see breakout. The other trade plan is if we break out above here, 20.5k. If we break out here, then we can look for another long. So those are the two trade plans I've got for you guys this week, and I'll review them later on. So long term, huge support level, expecting a bounce. These are the two ways to get in. If Bitcoin next week just starts doing this, we're not going to make money, we're not going to lose money. If Bitcoin does this and then breaks down, then I'll lose money. So that's another very important thing to remind you guys, for new people that are watching. Okay, any questions on Bitcoin? I'll do this as well. I'm going to ask you a question on your thoughts. Are you guys bullish or bearish this week? Are you guys bullish or bearish on Bitcoin this week? Just to get a feel of what you guys are thinking. So bullish, pump to 25k. Bearish, break below 18k. more choppy price action? I'm just putting a poll and we can see from your comments below what you guys think of what's happening with Bitcoin. I like to do this and it gets a good feel of you guys, what you guys are thinking. So any questions on Bitcoin, guys? And we're going to start looking at other stuff. So we'll have to look at Luncy. Luncy should be the first coin that we look at, especially with all the pumps that's happened. Code, hi Code. Code is a guy from our Sell Short Squeeze community. Hi Code. Good to see you here, mate. Yeah, I am worried on that. That's why I said I'm not gonna just blindly buy ETH here. ETH merge. Usually, previously, again, maybe I should talk about ETH before I move on to Sell Short Squeeze. Previously, what we have seen is when we get buy the rumor, sell the news event, and we can talk about Litecoin as well. If you guys just type in Litecoin halving. I traded this one live with you guys. Buy the rumor, sell the news event. It always happens, and you can check the price of Bitcoin in that video and how it sold off. Before that, it was like Litecoin halving pump, and we've seen it happen loads of times. It's buy the rumor, sell the news. Cardano, Shelly mainnet launch. It's happened hundreds of times. Even Luncy. And pullbacks in crypto is so volatile. We're gonna see pullbacks. You know, we traded Luncy here. This is when again, I'm a bit disappointed. Maybe I spoke to Vegas here, but then I just sort of lost the ball on it after it came into here. So it's really important to this rally was news related, and then we pulled off. So there's always pullbacks. So pullbacks, as long as it just holds. So look at what happened here after a breakout. It held. If we see something like this, breakout, hold, that will give me bullishness, and then we can pump and break out. So that's another key thing to remember. Buy the rumor, sell the news event. And Ethereum has rallied a lot, so we can be due a pullback in ETH. So I'm not saying buy ETH now. I shared my people just share buy signals every day. There's altcoins, yes, I'll share. So last week we shared RSR. That worked out really well. So if you guys watched my last live stream, we're gonna simple buy support level. This was last week live stream. I'll share those to this live stream as well. But long-term plan, you get trades sometimes. Bitcoin trade, you get them once or twice every 2-3 months. So you can't just be getting trades all the time. Yeah, exactly. PooCoin chart. Let's have a look at that. What's the all-time high on Luncy? Oh my god, that was crazy. So that price was, but is that against BNB? Or that's against BNB though, so that's not against USD. By the way, Mr. P, yeah, I can send you a code. I get a discount for FTX. I get discounts for a few exchanges because of my YouTube presence. So I can send you that, Mr. P. I think you get like 30% discount on fees. So yeah, I will do LTC next, and then we'll do Luncy. We'll spend a bit of time on Luncy. I've got a question on Luncy as well, so maybe you guys can help us on me. So Ethereum, yes, that is a very key level. I am just letting my 25% run from that position. If we start breaking below here, then I'll exit the rest. I believe. Okay, is that it? Yeah. Do you want to message me the link, DeFi Ridge? Just message me on Twitter. I'll open it up after Ethereum. And oh, the Celsius guy. Okay, the 95-cent buy wall. I mean, there's a lot we can learn from Lunar Classic community as well, Mr. P. I don't know what to call you. 69, Mr. P, Lunatic Lover. What should I call you? Okay, so Ethereum, if it starts trend changing below here, 1420, and again, what is that level? This was 2017 pre all-time high. We bought the breakout, crazy pump. This rally as well, you can see that 50% 618 pullback that we look for. Stop below here, pulled back into our zone, rallied. So as long as we're above there, I'm going to hold that 25%. Break below there, I'll be bearish, especially with buy the rumor, sell the news event. Below 1420, I would not like to hold. If it dumps down, I'll sell. We can always buy back when it pumps. That is one of the best advice I can give you. If it gets back below a level, sell. If you type in Luna $80, you'll find out. Let me just move my Twitter and I'll open the link from DeFi Reg. So that's my thoughts on LTC. Yeah, Luna C, you've made 3x on Luna Classic. Well done, mate. Very well done. You've made more money than me on Luna Classic. So like when I did share a short scalp setup on Litecoin, you can see it sold off. But yeah, let's look at Litecoin long term. I actually still believe Litecoin will pump, and I'm very confident in that. I'm confident that Litecoin will do at least a 200-300% pump leading up to the next halving rally. The way the price has been, I'm not going to predict like $1,000 Litecoin. I think in the next Litecoin halving rally, especially if Bitcoin doesn't hit new all-time highs, which I don't think it will, I expect Bitcoin to rally as well. I expect Litecoin to hit around 280 to 350. I think that's the level where I would expect Litecoin to pump into. My trade on Litecoin, you guys can already see. So I've been shorting Litecoin. Don't hate me again. I've just been trading it. You've got to trade both sides of the market. Past few weeks, shorting has made you more money than longing. If you look at a chart that's been down, you short. If you look at charts that are going up, like Lun C, Celsius, you can buy them. For me, I said if it comes into here, just buy. And I had this zone here as well, here as well. If you believe in Litecoin, or if you want to play the Litecoin halving pump, again, lots of people that made money on Celsius. I mean, that's another thing. So people that made money on Lun C, do you believe in Lun C, or are you just trading it? Do you guys believe in Luna Classic or just trading it? You just want to trade it. That's fair enough. Do you look at funding rates? Yes, I do. So let me bring this up. I mean, there's lots of stuff that I do on the background. There's a very good website. Let me just bring that up. This is a very good website. You guys can tag it. Again, it's completely free. You guys can see the funding rates on it. I do use it, but I wouldn't just say yes, I just need to trade it. I'll just say yes, I use it. If it gets absolutely crazy, then I'll use it. But I wouldn't just like blindly, if funding rate's negative, I'm longing, funding rate's negative, I'm shorting. It's not going to be like that. Okay, I mean, for me, like I said, I want to put some money into staking as well, and that will be really small amounts. So if you're staking, the problem with staking is you don't have any risk management. So like GMX and Kuji, I've got my money in them. Those are DeFi players. I'd probably say 1% of, or less than 1% of all my wealth. In crypto, I'd probably put my crypto wealth in GMX. Probably 2% I've got in GMX. I'll probably put 0.5% in Luna Classic. That's all. I think at one point the old Luna became about 25% of my, when Luna hit $80, I think it was like almost 25 or 30% of my crypto portfolio, which was crazy. In 2017, I was all in crypto. I was all in crypto, baby. 2017, I was a lot younger. I was in my 20s. I was like, go big or go home. But now I've obviously, if you guys listen to me, I talk properties, ISAs and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm going to look into Luna Classic staking, and I'll try and make a video. I'm on holiday on Tuesday. I'm going to Prague on Tuesday. So not next week, the week after, I'll try and make a Luna Classic video. So right, so LTC, again, that was the trade setup. I said target sort of here, which is already hitting. For me, that was my trade plan, break above here. My next trade plan is, again, you could look to buy it here. have stopped below there and try and trade it. I would like to buy above 63. 63 was my big level. Again, that was another buy the support trade setup. Above here, I'll look to trade again. Then I'll be bullish. If you ask me when I start thinking it will start pumping, I think November, December time, that's when I think it will start pumping. So some people are saying you stake here, you like the community, you're staking it. Some people saying they don't like it. Again, it's all up to you guys. By the way, about 31 people watching. Do hit that like button, guys. Let's see if we can get to 50 likes. Okay, so that's Litecoin. Let's go into Luna C then. I should get my... Let me open the message from DeFi Reg. Okay, thank you for that, mate. Okay, so was that the target you're saying, DeFi Reg? Is that the level you wanted? You said you'd look to sell, or your next target is? Where's that? That was the high in. When was that high? That was the initial high in May, and then we've had another big. This is a big level, guys. This is a big zone. This was the weekly low as well. I like that level. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's on Binance. How far does it go? Yeah, May 30th. It's got more history. Yeah, definitely. Binance has got pretty much. Yeah, I'll have a look at Jasmine Coin next, mate, for you. I'll have a look at Jasmine Coin. So that's the high, so 66,000. Okay, that's, I mean, there's a huge move there then. So for me, guys, I expected chop. So if you read my Twitter post, my last plan on Luna Classic is I expect more chop. And one of the things I said was pullback after a crazy pump is normal. So, you know, we've had a crazy pump in Luna, like Luna Classic. You know, this is absolutely crazy. So we should expect a pullback. And, you know, don't FOMO in and all that good stuff. My zone was here. I wanted to buy some around here for a rally. It didn't give me that. Hi, Christian Malay. How's it going, mate? We didn't really get that. I'm still expecting chop like this. And what I would love to see, for me to like buy a big trade position again, I would love to see something like this. So how long did we chop here? So we chopped around... not here, sorry. This chop. I like this chop. So we chopped around 2 months. So if we can chop even for a month, late September, get a breakout, that would be... I think DeFi has just said what I wanted to say. I would love Luna to chop September and then end of September pump up. If Luna C just chops here, that would be very bullish. That will tell me that it's not pump and dump. Last time we rallied, we had a sell-off like this. So if it can do this, that is very bullish. Yes, I'm very good, mate. Just been quite busy sorting stuff out. And I still need to get... I thought Prague is... you have like Euro, but they've got their own currency. So I need to like transfer some currency and all that boring stuff. But yeah, so that's what I would love to see. Catalyst wise, I think some exchanges supporting is a good news. So we saw Binance support. Maybe DeFi Reg or Luna Classic Lover could tell us about some more catalyst. So exchange is supporting, and then the big thing which I tweeted about is like, are developers and people going to be joining Luna Classic? If we see that, like developers and community building new apps, apps, I asked about NFTs on Luna Classic, then I think it will be really bullish. But for now, like DeFi were just saying, we get a big pump and then we usually get a pullback. After that, what happened? That's going to be the question. And if they keep delivering, so that was the initial pump with the burn news, then it chopped. And then if the community didn't do anything, they were just like, there's no upgrades, no community building, no launching, going live on their chain, on their ecosystem, they were all positive news, then the price would have just gone down. And I'll put my hand up, I thought it's likely to do something like that. But then the community came back, there were big news, Binance supporting, the ecosystem going live, literally like bringing it back from the dead. That's how the community did it. And then we saw this huge move that we saw. So from a trading point of view, I'm expecting more chop, and this chop would be really bullish. Fundamentally, again, I need to do more research. Maybe Mr. P, like I said, they can tell us more about fundamentally. If we see more developers, community building, more apps, DeFi apps launching, again, these are very early news. The ecosystem just back up and running. That would be my thoughts on it long term. If we see from a trading point of view, if we see chop starts breaking back above 29,000, then we can start pumping it. So that's my thoughts on Luna C. Would love to play another rally on this. And like I said, I'll be talking about staking as well. I want data, but maybe one of you guys can help. What's the percentage of Luna C token staked? That's another amazing metric. We've got a guy called Christian in our group. He's a DeFi degen. He's not probably crypto degen. He's made a lot of, again, this is very risky, very new stuff. We traded this in the Rocko trading group, Elephant. Some of you might know about this. I've talked about it before. And this just went like, this is where you just like make crazy money. Or you could lose. And this is the type where you just play. Okay, that's quite good. Again, crypto for DEGENS. This is where I talk about some of the craziest stuff. And I don't know if Christian's on the live stream. So it went absolutely crazy. I think he held it as well. I was telling him sell. He held it. He made, like, again, my strategy is taking half off. So this is a DeFi play you guys can use. So let me bring the post up from the Rocko trading group. Let me just bring it up. And that happened after that drop. There was a, I can't remember exactly what happened now. There was basically a run on the bank. And where's my post gone? So this is the plan for this. So we started buying it. You can check when, August 30th. So it was August 30th. I thought it was a bit before. So 28th of August, I think I shared the plan on this. And the plan is, as long as these treasuries are going up, so if staking data is going up, that's a very good metric I used on Luna as well. And then what happens is when you double your money, take some off. That is one of the best advice in crypto. So I think we've managed to take a double now, so you can take some off. That's what, if you play DeFi, NFTs, or metaverse games like Axie Infinity, some of you may remember Peg Axie. When you double your money, take some off. That is such an important advice. So we got involved on this breakout. So where's that breakout? Oh, where's my chart's gone? It's a bit annoying now. There we go, that purple chart. So we got involved on this breakout. So it's not quite doubled yet. So my plan is, so if people are getting in, and again, if you are putting money in Elephant, please don't put in more. If you have a $10,000 account, put like $500 or $200 in. This is very, very risky. Have more money in Bitcoin, all that good stuff. You don't know if I own a lot, and I'm just trying to shield my bag. So again, I own Kuji, GMX. I don't have Elephant, so I'm just being completely transparent here. So it's up about 36% now. And I think as long as the treasury data is going up, you can see the treasury is going up. More people, you can see the drop. There was a run hack type thing and absolutely dumped. And then look at this. It's just going back up. I don't know why people are degening back into this, but we can make money from this. I've made money from scams, and I'm not saying this is a scam, but all you need to do is get in and maybe take some off even earlier. Don't have to double your money to take some off. But I think this could easily get rally up into somewhere like this and then take some off. So that's a play that we are in if you guys are interested in that. And yeah, that could work out. Or risk less. Yeah, always take some profits, guys. I mean, I've been in crypto since 2017. I've done marijuana stocks, DeFi Reg, and I think you're from America, DeFi Reg, from your accent. I played Canadian marijuana stocks. You know, when Colorado was legalizing marijuana, I mean, that was absolutely crazy. I made crazy money on that. So I've played the crypto bull market. That's when I sort of had money, sort of not just monopoly money, it was like a more realistic money. And I don't trade stocks anymore. I used to trade the US Open back in the day. I used to trade marijuana stocks. Since sort of 2018, I've not really traded stocks. So I bought some stocks like Defense Company. So I can tell you some of the stocks that I own. Again, this is just investment. I don't know if I can tell if it's going to work or not. So I own this stock. I bought quite a bit of this. Some airline stocks. Some defense company stocks, so BAE Systems. I own some. What's your stock, mate? DeFi Reg, you messaged me about a stock earlier. What's that stock? We can have a look. I own this, Lockheed Martin. I'm quite anti-war and stuff, but Lockheed Martin always pumps when there's like war and stuff. So I bought quite a bit earlier this year. And again, where did I sell? Previous all-time high. Maybe this could get another breakout. MNMD. What's the option play again? I'm not an option expert. I've read a few books on it. I've never done it myself. You can get some really nice plays. Clown Coin, how's it going, mate? MNMD. So what I do is, let me do my breakdown from technical analysis. So I look at this chart. A few things I want to draw out is this daily or monthly close bracket. So these monthly opens are like this. So that is a level, very important level, and you can see the bounce from there exactly to that pip, which is ridiculous. And it happens all the time. I want to draw out this low. I want to draw out this high. This is like some structure here, so let me draw another box. So this is how I build my trading plans. So now we can start going down on the time frames. You can see that level is being maintained. Can you see that? Found resistance, we've not been able to close back above, and that was support. So it is at support. So a trade idea. Oh, those are some fun stuff. I've never tried mushrooms. I love doing these crypto live streams. We ended up talking last week. I talked about like inflation and like future world risk and currency collapsing. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. This week you're talking about mushrooms. I really want to try it. I've never tried. I'm trying other stuff. I don't talk about doing drugs, but that is one thing I would really want to try. I don't do drugs like party wise, having fun. We always do it. I love going to Amsterdam. I've been to Amsterdam with some Rocko traders and some YouTube fans. There was one YouTuber that joined me in Amsterdam, but yeah. So this plan. So I think it's just ranging. You'd expect to see a lower high now. I would expect to see a lower high here. I don't know where. I don't know if it's going to be here or here. I'd expect to see a lower high. So if we can start seeing some structure here, you can look to buy a position around these levels. If we see some structure, I'd probably say just below $10. I think lots of people mainly just smoke DMT. Is it going to turn up into a Joe Rogan podcast? So that's a level I'd buy. A long term, I'd want to see accumulation. So if we start seeing like this and then $15 breakout, that would be my longer term play. That's on the daily time frame. So in the hourly, if we come in here, start showing some structure, we can look to buy it, because the idea behind it is that we'd expect this low to hold. Yeah, that class could do well. I think they will. I think they will. Again, I don't follow the stock market that closely. It's a lot to do with SPX as well. So back in 2017, when this Canadian marijuana, America legalizing and all this stuff happened, look at what the stock market is. I've not talked about the stock market, have I? Look at 2017, what it was doing. So at the moment, the stocks are not bullish. So the stock market, the SPX is not that bullish. It's breaking down. And it's such an important level. This is another reason why I think we're going to get a bounce. And I'm going to be watching the US Open. And, you know, whether you're American, English, wherever you're from, you need to watch what's happening with the Dixie and the stock market index. Yeah, it is quite big. I was surprised about how big it is when I was reading up. I did a lot of research when I was doing marijuana stocks. That's all I did for a bit. Then I got back into crypto again. It was absolutely crazy. You lost money. Yeah, that's well done, mate. It's really important. I mean, when Bitcoin hit 20k, I sold quite a bit to buy two properties last, or 2021 was it, or 2022? So 2020, that was one of the best decisions I ever made. So it's really important SPX gets back above there. If SPX doesn't do that, I need to come to Oregon. I don't even know where Oregon is in America. I've got, my cousin lives in Texas, so I want to visit him. And then I've always been obsessed about California from like movies and stuff. I want to go there, and I think Florida's another place you'd want to go. Where is Oregon in America? Let me just get Google Maps up. Portland, it's near Washington. And then I met a few crazy guys from Colorado. I went to holiday in Barcelona. Yes, this live stream is called DEGENS, so of course we play DEGENS coins. So yeah, that's a coin that I like. We could look to play that. I've not done Celsius, have I? Any Celsius fans still here? We've not talked about Celsius today. So Celsius is looking good, guys. That was my trade plan. I missed that $1 breakout. I was a bit upset. Oops. I didn't get to buy here. So type in Trader Rocko Celsius. I posted this one live and it pulled back, almost took my stop, and then it came back up. So this was my trade. I got in around here when it was breaking out. Again, I took half of this red spike. Can you see this is a fake out? This is a very strong pattern, this red candle. You'll see it more sharply on the 4 hour. This is the red candle I took half off. So that position, I'm still holding half of that. I've not sold anymore since this breakout. I sold some on this spike. I was a bit worried. So I've not bought anymore or sold anymore. I'm leaning bullish as long as we hold this red zone. And if it comes back into here, I'll buy some more. Let me put a buy zone. Just below $1. I mean, you guys already know Mr. P, the 95-cent buy level people are looking at. But if it comes back into here, I'll look to buy some here. I mean, I'll probably put it a bit lower than 95. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, around about there, I think we'd expect a lower high there if it breaks this. So at the moment, this is a very key level. And people talk about support resistance. Can you see the importance of that? That was also previously until it broke out. So above there is bullish. You really don't want getting below here. So let me put this on bearish below. And I said the same thing. And I'll get things wrong, get things right. This is where I bought Celsius again. And then once it got back below, I said bearish below. And then what a sell off. So let's hope that we can hold above here this week. Someone asked about FTM. So any other coins, ask now, guys. So it's 50 minutes already. An hour just goes so quick. Yeah, if you have any other altcoins, let me know, guys. I'm happy to answer them now. Yeah, trading is fun. I mean, I will say this. So I got quite involved with Luna, $5, and, you know, Anchor Protocol, Mirror Protocol, you know, degening, Kujera, what they were doing. What was another platform I really liked? Anchor, Mirror, Mars Protocol. There's so much stuff going on with Luna. And I I would have made money trading Luna, and it would have made me some money. Like Cell, I made money trading, but I would not have made. Probably I made 5 or 4, I don't know, 10 times more being involved with the community, playing Anchor Protocol, Mirror Protocol, Astro. Remember Astroport? That was a huge moneymaker for me. I got involved with the community project as well, and maybe I got a bit early access, but Astro was absolutely crazy. Is Astro Classic? What's happening with this? Yeah, we'll have a look at Root. I'll have a look at all your coins, guys. I've not seen what's happening with Astro. I need to check out their Twitter. I mean, I made lots of money on Astro, and yeah, just getting 20% yield and, you know, hedging, all that cool stuff. There's a video list on my Luna. I made a lot more money. So trading makes you money. Anything makes you money. The key is just knowing when you get in and getting in early. Shoe, I've not heard about Shoe. Right, let me start doing some coins. So ENS from Muggles. ENS is a coin that I really like fundamentally as well. Next bull market, I think this can pump a lot. That looks like a very important level. And that it looks like it's that low. That's sort of being that key. Let's refine it to here. So at the moment, it doesn't look good. And another very important strategy I teach is breaking support, loss of support. When it does that, don't hold. That's one of the biggest lessons in crypto. When we break support like this, don't hold. Which one? Astro. So I managed to exit quite a few, so I didn't lose, and I got in so early, but I got liquidated on two of my accounts on Mirror Protocol, which was a big hit. Apart from that, I mean, as I've been saying, I mean, I would have made more money if I held Luna from $5 to $100, but I sold at 10. 50 was a big 80. I mean, I can't go back to the Luna chart, but yeah, those were levels I sold. But yeah, I would have made more money if I just held all, but you never know, something's gonna work. So yeah, I like this, and potentially this could be a trade setup. Let me set an alert on this. I might trade this myself. So no buy setup now. Trend change above here. Maybe I'll be willing to buy. If I do buy it, my stop would go below here and target there. So potential risk reward wise, it will make sense as well. Okay, let me have a look at the request. ENS, Jasmy. What exchange is Jasmy on? Oh, it's on Binance. So this is a great example of what I was trying. I don't know what's happening with the project fundamentally, but this is what I call a floor. Once a floor breaks, please don't hold. And I can give you hundreds of examples. If you followed me for Stellar, this was a break off floor around there, and we've never recovered. So in cryptocurrency, if something floor breaks, don't hold. So Axie Infinity is another great example. Break off floor. I bought this one. Can you see that? I bought it. I lost money on that. But once it breaks floor, it can carry on going down. There is a chance it can do this, but you need to have some rules. And in crypto, this is one of my biggest rules. And same with like Luna at $80 or Luna at $100. So Jasmy, I don't know what it does. I don't necessarily care what it does. If it starts breaking below here, and one spike is fine, but if we start doing this, get acceptance, the examples that I showed you, I would not want to hold. Ada, Cardano has been a bit boring to me. It's back to my bull bear line. Yeah, it's just too choppy for me. I've got a guy who's like a crazy Cardano fan in the Rocko trading group. I think he's short Cardano. Let me just double check. If he's short Cardano, I would not want to hold. So yeah, he's short Cardano. Sculiano. This was my Bitcoin short setup. You can check the date. when we were short Bitcoin. But yeah, he's short Cardano. He's short from 44 cents. So I would not want to hold it. And it's just very choppy. I'd ignore it for now. Let me set an alert on here. If we start breaking cleanly above 50 cent, maybe I'll be interested. But for now, I'm gonna be leaning bearish. So who asked that? AD mate, ask about ADA. So my alert would be there, mate. If we start breaking cleanly above 50 cent, I'll buy. But this is just a bit risky. What you can do is just buy a pullback. So if we get a pullback, buy that for our pullback. Just my trading strategy with stop below. So buy around here. Stop below there, just trade that. Oh, you've played that squeeze. Yeah, I think it did have a squeeze. So that's hard look to play it, but it's just very choppy. What's Cardano 8 BTC doing? Cardano BTC is looking good. If it can hold above here, I'll be bullish bias. So Cardano BTC looks good. So yeah, above 50 cent, I'd look to trade that AD. Message me on Twitter. I'll try to post it on Twitter for you. Ada, good stream. Root, let's have a look. I've not looked at Root in a while. There's a guy on a Twitter guy that I follow, Alpha Seeker. He's a crazy Root follower. It is at bounce. It is at support. So the same strategy that I teach, this is pulling back to like the 50% 618 level, which is where I'll get interested in. So I think it's this leg started from here, in my opinion. No, let's just leave it where it was. Oops. So this could be rallying up. I like this one. There might be a trade setting up on this. Has it? How have I not tweeted that? Those type of tweets get lots of likes. People love that stuff. Oh, you tweet it, AD, and I'll retweet you. You can get some followers. It has. XRP, man. Don't buy XRP until that lawsuit gets over. And again, I support. Someone said, "Oh, why do you support everything?" I'm like, I want everyone to succeed. Like we're such a small minority in crypto. I'd want crypto to succeed. I'd want my bags to pump more, but you know, I just want crypto to do well. So yeah, something like this, I'd play that again. And this was amazing, wasn't it? Brian, did you trade Root with us? Root was a beautiful trade. Same setup that I teach. Pullback to moving average, 4 RMA, follow the trend, boom. I like Root. Okay, so Root NFA. Do you mean no further action, or do you mean? Yeah, DeFi. I completely agree with you, mate. I don't think we're gonna see a move until after or later. Well done, Brian. Good to see people making money. I share all this information. It's good when people actually make money and not just watch it. Or if you just watch it, I appreciate you guys. Again, hit that like button if you want. It really helps us out. That's my only request. If you want to check out the group, do that. But the only request is if you hit that like button or just watch it. I really appreciate you guys. Right. What coin did I say we're gonna have a look? Let me go back up. I'm trying to work. Ada had a squeeze. Dogecoin is just being very quiet. Doge chain gave it a little pump, but after that it's just not done anything. I like this accumulation. Maybe a spike above, we can look for a trade. Has it taken that low? It has taken that low. I like that. We could get a rally back up into here. That low needs to hold though. Hey, Brian. Well done, mate. Yeah, so TA, DeFi Reg, I think you've not, I don't know if you've followed me before. TA is great, but there needs to be more to it. So, you know, one of the things, again, I don't talk about this on YouTube as much. So like you can look at the volume profiles. I think they're very useful, but you can't just like trade without knowing what's happening. Do you know what I mean? Like you need to know, where's that gone? Visible volume profile, session volume profile. Like you need to understand the TA behind it. So, you know, it's the thing that I just said to Brian, oh, above there, I'll be bullish. I think that you can see my target. That's where my target is. And it's breakout above these levels, and support and resistance. It's not just, oh, support resistance. I'm teaching a fancy indicator. I'm not saying you can't do that. I think those are like people that don't know trading. Trading is like using psychology. I made a lot of money even in Luna C. There was a narrative behind it, wasn't it? It wasn't just Luna C breakout above this level, it's going to go to the moon. It's not, that wasn't it, was it? It was all the community stuff behind it. Same with Cadena. I made money on Cadena, but I don't think he's looking that great at the moment. I've got someone who stakes Cadena as well, and I asked him to sell it. I'll have a look at that before. But it's understanding the logic behind it. What are other traders thinking? So an example is here. So lots of people here are trying to FOMO in, and once they lose money, they'll start selling. They'll think, oh, it's a pump, I've missed it. And same when the trend is breaking up. Why does my strategy that I teach work? And you know, I could get 2-3 trades wrong, but I know long term, if the market does this for the rest of our life, I'll lose money. Like breaks out, fakes out, dumps, pumps, I'd lose money. But if we get those crazy rallies, and which we do, we've seen it in Bitcoin 2017, 2020, 2021, the strategy that I teach is going to make money, and it's the psychology behind it. So once we break out, let's say there's lots of buyers coming in, they buy the breakout. There's buyers coming in, and then after that, these buyers are up 10-20%. What are they thinking here? They're like, oh, maybe I can take some profit. Maybe I can take profit. That's why we get a dip. And then if buyers are thinking, oh, this is a pullback, let me buy it again. Then we rally again. So it's understanding what the other traders are thinking. That's what makes money. It's not technical analysis, risk management, and understanding the psychology. So those are the few things I teach first, and then we can talk about technical analysis. And I've made my own indicator. We look at volume, Fibonacci, moving average, but those are some really key things. Right, let me start working through your list, guys. So I do like the route setup, Brian. I'm gonna follow up next week. Next Sunday I'll be back from my holiday on Saturday, so next Sunday I'll do another live stream. So people that are here, we've got about 30 people watching, do hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay, I've done Loon C, I've done ADA, XRP, Dogecoin I've missed. I've done Dogecoin. Someone said Shiba Chain. Yeah, I've heard that news. I tweeted about it. So they're launching Shiba Chain now to copy Doge Chain. So Shiba could get a pump. Again, I would not hold because of that. So if I give you one signal, let me share with you this. Actually, I did share that last time. So that trade, if you took it, and that's the importance of buying pullback. If you took that trade, why would you not take some profit there? And then you can buy back after. But I'll leave that. And again, if you did take that trade, that was a live signal. And if you follow myself, make sure people that you follow are actually trading live signals. Like I trade live on Twitter with some coins, with my community, and on YouTube I share with you live trades. That trade, you would have made money there, and then it pulled back. Can you see my stop didn't get hit? And that's the importance of it. So I think this could be a decent trade, short time frame trade, this one. If the Shiba Chain thing is true, and I've had few messages, I need to look into this. I've had few DMs on Shiba Chain. DeFi Reg or Mr. P, that's something we could look into, mate. Shiba Chain, Doge Chain had a little rally, but again, it would probably be a short time frame thing, not a long term. Celsius, yeah, we'll have a look at Celsius. Let me just go back. So I've done that. Shiba, Cadena. So look at Cadena. I do like the project. That their project is it scalable proof of work? I mean, I traded Cadena. People that know me would have followed me. Where's Cadena on KuCoin? I smacked Cadena. Cadena was one of my best trades in 2021. Same things that I teach now: buy above, breakout, all-time highs. We'll talk about Loon C. So it is coming into support. We can maybe look for a setup on this. I like the support where it's at. So maybe something like this we can look for. It's a log chart. Something like that. And if you're trading it, don't jump in now, wait for a setup. So something like this, inverse head and shoulders. This is a huge support level, and I've shared this buy level here before. I'd be interested in buying there. Yeah, Cardano is scalable proof of work. I had looked into it before when I traded it. Same thing, and I'm not saying this, and this is going to be a hopium, so people with Luna C traders would like it. I'm not saying this will happen, but if Luna C have amazing updates, you know, they have a DeFi or something crazy, they have a new all-time high breakouts, that is one of my favorite setups. And this trade that I shared, that was that as well. And all-time high breakouts is when my bread and butter. So DOT back in the day, I was trading here, traded that. And that's what I try and do. And I wouldn't, that money I made here is way more than I've made on DOT since then. Same with Luna, around $5 and $20 when Luna had a crazy rally. Okay, Cardano I've done, DGB and sell. And then I'll start rounding up, guys. Any final coin requests, let me know now, and then I'll catch you guys next Sunday. DigiBuy. I don't like this, and one of the reasons is broken floor. So I don't like buying coins that are broken floor. It's short time frame, yes, we can get rallies, but these are big levels that it's below. You need to have some rules, and my rules, again, could be wrong, could be right. But if you don't have rules, your emotion's going to take over. Yeah, I told you, mister, you guys would like it. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of this. Celsius, any final? Yes, thank you, mate. No worries. I'm going to really enjoy Celsius. I'll try and post something when I'm in Prague. And it's kind of, my girlfriend's booked it, but I'll be spending all the money. So she's booked the flights and a really nice hotel near Charles Bridge. But yeah, yeah, bad chart, Mr. P. Yeah. So Celsius, I've done this before, so I'm long. I've taken half off here, and as long as we're above here, I'm gonna hold the rest. Any final coins, guys? Oh, I did that poll earlier on. Let's look at the results. Everyone is saying choppy price action. Nia, are you from my group? Marcus asked Nia. Sorry, I forgot. I'll do a live stream in the group on Tuesday, guys. But let me have a quick look at Nia for you. Again, Nia doesn't seem to have that much hype. Yeah, I don't want to. It's just choppy. Can you see that? Injective protocol. Yeah, I can. Can you guys, Terribles, can you pump it? I don't know. Again, there's a good joke on Twitter that, you know, once I got involved with Celsius, it just pumped. I don't think I pumped it. My following isn't that big. I've got 20k. But maybe, I don't know, maybe DeFi Reg, no worries, mate. Thanks for hanging out, and then I'll message you as well. So maybe end of September we can do another Luna Classic spaces with yourself, and we'll make sure Mr. P speaks as well. We need to get him to speak, and you didn't share your thoughts on Luna. You were hosting it. We need to hear your thoughts as well. You seem like a smart guy, so yeah, really look forward to it. We can arrange it end of September sometime. Thanks for joining and showing support, mate. Appreciate your support. Have a good rest of the weekend. So yeah, I don't think I had my maybe I help like galvanize the community a bit, share it. And I think I got lucky with the timing as well, with the news. I think I just jumped on the right time. So, and one of the big things about this community that I liked, they even told me like not to post to like pumpy stuff. I think I titled it like Lunar Pump and Burn, and they're like, oh, let's just talk about Lunar Classic. And that was a good thing from the community. I appreciated that, because more people talk about, yeah, pump it, pump my tokens. I get messages on Twitter. If I open my, I get like, oh, I'll give you $1,000, do this tweet. I'll give you £100, £200. Can you pump my projects? And I've not had that, so that's a positive. So Link, someone asked about Link. I forgot about Link. Again, it's just so choppy price action. Could this be an inverse head and shoulder pump? If it is, I'll be happy to trade that. For now, it doesn't look like that. If we see this, I'd be happy to buy it. Now it doesn't look like that. Any final questions, guys, before I shoot off? I'll just round up BTC. One coin that I like is Theta. I posted about Theta last week. Those two setups work brilliantly, and I am pumping someone's bag. There's a guy called Yusuf in my group. He's long Theta, so maybe I'm pumping his bags. But yeah, that's the coin. If you're looking to buy, I do like it. They've got some fundamental news as well. And if you look at the level, that $1 was a huge level. Apart from that, there's not too much that I like. I like Kujo, Juno, those small cap coins. I'm in GMX and GLP, though I've talked about that before. That's been one of the stronger projects, and it just doesn't care, pumping. That is pretty much all I have. I'll just round up BTC, and then next live stream is Sunday. So thank you everyone for supporting. We're at 29 likes. Let's see if we can get to 30 likes. We used to get, during the bull market, like 100 people watching, but hey, I appreciate everyone that's watching anyway. So my thoughts on this is, I'm expecting more chop. I would love to see this short time frame. If we start breaking back above 19.8k, we can look for a rally, but price action looks really weak. I think we get more chop. Short time frame breakout above 19.8k, we can look for a trade with stop below, or we can look for consolidation or clean breakouts. If not, just choppy price action. If we start seeing breakdowns below, we can look for adding some shorts. Again, I've not really talked about shorting today. We've not got much time. You know, Matic is one. If it starts breaking down, I have taken at a short in is it SNX? I think it was SNX. Yeah, SNX. Where's the SNX chart? Yeah, I've taken a short on SNX. I'm still holding that, and I'll be holding those shorts if we start breaking down. So that's it, guys. Yeah, I'll end it on a positive note. I do believe in crypto. I think Bitcoin's going to come back. I said the same thing back in 2018. I was one of the guys. I had like 20, 30 people watching my content. Same, my views were like crazy, and then no one watching around here. And then we had like, during the peak is when my channel hit the top. And if you go back and watch my views, so I do think we're going to get a rally. Whether we, you know, have another dump. Thanks, Christian, mate. Catch you guys next Sunday. I don't know if we're going to get another dump, whether we're going to do this, but I do think whether it's 2023, 2024, we hit new all-time highs in Bitcoin and crypto. And our job is make some money. You know, I'm sharing with you opportunities. I talked about this. I've talked about Celsius, Lunar Classic, GMX. There's always money you'll make, so you can double your money. But that crazy gain, like life-changing money, will happen again in cryptocurrency. Not sure which altcoin, not sure what. So let's see if we can protect our wealth, have jobs, make money trading as well. And when we do get those crazy moves, that's when we can capitalize and make life-changing money. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, guys, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be here on next Tuesday. Follow me on Twitter. Check out the Rocko trading group if you're interested. A quick one on Matic. Yeah, I can do Matic for you, mate. Give me 2 seconds. I'll just get on Matic. Just 2 seconds. I'm just So yeah, let's do Matic. Apologies for that delay. I've got Matic on my list. I don't know why I wanted to. Yeah, so Matic is looking strong, but I don't know, is it a fundamentally strong move? So the reason why I don't like it is this is a big level it's coming into. Like you can see this zone. This was the sell-off. If it gets back above there, I won't look to short it. So I would like to short if it breaks below here, so these support levels. I mean, maybe I might short around there. So at the moment the trend is up, right? So I'm not going to short something that's the trend is up. So two ideas is if it breaks back above and then starts breaking down, maybe short there, or if it comes down and breaks below. That's what I'm looking for now. You'd have to lean bullish because it's strength. Is it news related, AD, this one? I don't know if it's news related. If it's news related, then yes, but the way it's looking, these are sort of my plans. Short time frame, yeah, you could 5 minute, you could try and play that. But that's sort of, it's a coin that I like to put short, and unless it's news related, then or if fundamentally it's gonna pump, then yeah, maybe I won't trade it. But if it's just like a pump like we saw in SNX, then I'd be leaning towards shorting it. So that's my plan. All right, guys, well, have a great rest of the week. I'm away from Tuesday, but I'll be on Twitter now and again, and I'll catch you guys next Sunday. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Goodbye, all.